Hello, this week I would like to start off by saying thank you for watching the past two videos that I posted. If you did not get a chance to watch them, then I would recommend to check those out after this week's video. I would also like to take a second to explain what I meant by interesting in the last video that was posted last Friday. Now, when I said interesting, I meant that it seemed that there may be some discrepancies between the way that Matthew and Luke had recorded Jesus' remarks on the same topic. However, when I looked at the context of where the remarks were made, then it becomes quite clear that these written recordings were referencing two separate occasions in Jesus' life when the same topic was discussed. Now, I do not know which one occurred first, but if I were to guess, then it was when Jesus was delivering remarks about this topic on the side of a mountain that Matthew records in his gospel. See last week's video for the reference. Therefore, if there was any confusion on this point, then hopefully the preceding explanation for what I meant by interesting from last week suffices to clear that up. This week's video, I have some more words of encouragement for you. Unlike the past 2 weeks, this week's video is on a passage of Old Testament scripture, and it's out of Isaiah. Since ancient times, no one has ever heard, no ear has perceived, no eye has seen any God besides you, who acts on behalf of those who wait for him. Isaiah chapter 63, verse 4. Now, I know it's hard to wait for God to act when we need him to do something in the now. However, if we are willing to wait for him to act, then we benefit because his actions are on our behalf. I know this may sound strange, but trust me, he knows what we need and when we need it, even before we recognize it ourselves. His timing is always perfect in comparison to our timing, though we often forget about this fact in our everyday lives. Thus, I find it necessary to remind ourselves of this everyday fact that God acts for those who wait for him. It may not be on our flawed timing, but he is never early nor ever late, because he does not work in the same time frame as we do. This is something to be grateful for and appreciate in our everyday lives. Thanks for watching, and see you again next week. Goodbye.